Hi folks, and welcome back to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. We are a teenage exocolonist, and we have recently been confronted with the looming threat of famine as we learn that even once when we arrived on this planet, we already arrived at a disadvantage because some of our brown soil and our ability to grow plants had been destroyed in the transport. And then we also learned that earth plants don't grow terribly well here. And then also the plants that we had tried to cultivate didn't work out too well because they had a negative interaction with teenage hormones.
Yes.
With all of that in mind, we realized that all of the work that our parents have put into supplying food for us has been not working out as our supplies began to dwindle. So we've been looking into a lot of ways to cure that, and part of our attempt was just to forage food, but we did come across a potential supply for a good amount of food in the form of a sponge cake-like ground.
Yeah.
That can be transformed into flour.
Yes, to literally make cake, maybe?
Yeah.
Or like breads or something. Like, it seems like we might be able to turn it into flour.
Pasta.
Pasta. Sponge cake pasta. And make, I guess, we'll see what kind of products we can make with that. We were also investigating some sort of potential cure for a condition known as the shimmer that our dad is experiencing every pollen season. We think we might have found the source of the shimmer too. Seems like there's some place, I don't remember which location we were out in. What was the name of it? Was it on the plateau or?
That's a great question, and we can look that up.
We can look it up. I don't remember which biome we were in, but we basically got hypnotized into a hole and found some sort of underground laboratory that suggests intelligent
that is exactly
life.
what it looked like.
That might be engineering the shimmer. We don't really know. It certainly is suspicious and creepy. But in doing that, we were affected by the shimmer. We have our strength is down because of the experience we had in that weird underground laboratory.
We were like permanently injured by it.
Yeah. We found that there's some like topiaries out front that seem to be I guess former creatures or people or things that have been converted into fungi. It's the very Last of Us, but it's
it is very much so.
But
it looks like maybe instead of just natural evolution or just the natural behavior of this fungal byproduct, it does seem like it may in fact be cultivated.
It might be some sort of weapon or something. Not really sure. But we're getting closer to figuring out what the shimmer is and how we can cure it. Plus, we're getting close to figuring out how we can feed our colony too. But but
it's not, we're still, despite finding some food and taking some good steps, we're not there yet, because what I wanted to show folks is that our colony food is still dangerously low and our colony security is not great either. So we can continue foraging. We did find a lot of the nodes and they haven't reset, so we can go to a different area or something along those lines, or we can go to the biosphere, to the where we grow plants.
To work
with
on
our parents.
To work with our parents on figuring out how to use sponge cake. Okay. Maybe
we could also go to engineering if we want to work on the shimmer. There's a lot of things we can do.
Yeah, I kind of want to start with the sponge cake, honestly. Like, see if we can work that discovery a little bit more.
Okay.
In geoponics. Yeah.
So, research xenobotany or work on the farm.
Which one do we think that would do? Probably research xenobotany.
Yeah.
Xenobotany.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try that. That'll get us what's our biology at? Pretty high. Organizing, we do need to up our organizing a bit more. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to work on our empathy. I was talking about that previously.
Yep.
That we need to get that up. And probably our combat.
It's like, if we can get, we could do toughness instead if we want. It's not combat, but toughness hasn't reached its tick mark.
Those are both good. Let's start with xenobotany.
Okay.
And see what that does.
No matter what you do, you can't get water from a stone. There's no way to genetically engineer the food you already have to make it magically more nutritious. Maybe if you had more time, maybe if you got out there with the foragers and actually brought back more food to study, you might be able to make a difference. Rude.
Really? Damn. Okay, so the game's like, go fucking forage.
Yeah, which is a bummer because we, like, have.
Yeah, all right, fine. I guess in the next month we'll go forage game and go look for more stuff.
Okay. Let me see.
Can you
Give me a
do...
moment.
Can
Just
you
out of
do...
curiosity. Will
two,
this just
two,
do it
and
for us? Yeah,
five?
this will just
Yeah.
do it for us.
There we go. Cool.
Okay.
Yay. Wow, that really was a bust.
Yeah, that was a
was-
full-on bust.
That was a go forage. All right, well, I guess we'll go do that.
Hey, Cal.
Cal!
You spot Cal heading towards the barns at the far end of the farms.
Hiya, Roscoe.
He waves. What's going on?
Nothing.
Cal sighs.
Just thinking about, well...
He trails off and scuffs his foot in the dirt.
I guess it's not like you can get me in trouble now, so... Yeah, I used to have a pet. She was like a little pink caterpillar. I called her Socks. She lived in a trunk on the storage barn. Nobody knew.
He scrubs the back of his arm over his face.
But she didn't stay little forever. Eventually she got big, like real big, and I couldn't figure out what to feed her, so she ran away.
Cal sighs and looks wistfully up at the sky.
I just hope she's doing okay, wherever she is. Oh. Hey, we have a pet too! That is probably gonna get really big!
I didn't know Socks could run away.
Oh, could we have met Socks? Oh, Socks
I
just
didn't know that was a thing that could happen.
Oh, that's sad. All right, well now we know, I guess, for whatever the future may hold,
Yep.
that Cal has a pet, and we didn't learn about it until just now when she left. Forage, I suppose. Do we want to go forage?
Yeah, I
Or do
think
we
we want to
wanna-
go forward. Part of me is desperately curious if we loaded back and worked on the farm, whether that would be productive. Just because my concern about foraging is I think we've kind of picked it clean. There's one area that we haven't been to.
Well, could we just work on the farm now? Can
We
we go
could.
do that right now?
We could. We're running out of time this year. But yeah, we can do.
Shit, you're right.
Yeah.
We need to find a fix like by the end of the year.
Would you be cool if I loaded back just out of curiosity?
Not at all. Like, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to see.
Do we have a... shit, this is... We were in dust.
Were we? Yeah.
Yeah, because we
you're
just...
right.
Wet just started. We
You're
were
right,
in
so-
the end of dust. But I think this is dust 2, so this is a while back. I don't know if you can. I mean, I guess you could, but I don't remember what we did in dust 2 between 2 and 4.
You're right.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Am I looking at the calendar right? Are there 4 months for dust?
No, it's 3.
Oh, then maybe we're okay because we started on the last month of dust. So maybe you can load that.
Want me to try?
Yeah, go ahead and try.
Let's just try.
Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the calendar right.
No, you're fine.
I thought there were 4. Okay. Yeah, this is
Yeah, this is what.
this is where we just started.
Isn't it?
Yeah, because we just did one. Yeah, we just did 1 month of dust. Is the oh shit?
No,
it's
see
not. We
that.
went-
Yeah, I feel like we're wrong.
We went back 1 too far.
Okay,
Oh, no,
that's fine.
I'm
It's
sorry.
fine. We still can load our autosave. It's
That's
okay.
No, I just mean I'm sorry we can't.
It's
do
okay.
what-
I just honestly, I was just curious because I was wondering whether we could have gotten to Socks first.
Oh.
That just I don't know if Socks was tied to that, but I was just genuinely curious.
Got it. Well, okay. I guess now we'll go work.
Or
on
do
the
you
farm.
want to try to forage? There's one path that we may not have done.
I guess we could forage and then work on the farm in the last month.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay. Can't.
No, we can't because I'm injured
Oh, we have to stay.
and we haven't
here.
rested yet
Nope.
because our stress is still pretty high
Yep.
or low.
Farming it is.
Farming it is.
All right, that's fine.
It's a proud day for your mom. You're finally following in her footsteps. She meets you at the gate to the gardens.
Hello, Sprout.
She says, sounding chipper.
Come on. We've got a lot to cover before you'll be able to keep up with the rest of us.
Finally, some real farming. Your mom shows you around the fields and the geoponics dome.
You'll mostly be working in the fields with the hardier earth crops like potatoes and the corn, as well as the native plants we've managed to cultivate.
She shakes her head.
And with the state of the crops right now, we need a miracle.
She's right. The crops are worryingly meager. Sickly yellow soybeans and potatoes with lush, enormous leaves, but barely any potatoes under them at all. You spend the rest of the day pulling weeds and watering plants. You're dirty up to your waist by the time you're finished, but it's good, honest work. You're proud to be able to do something that helps out the colony. Cal gives you a high five and invites you for a cool drink in the cafeteria. After all the other agriculturalists join you.
Oh.
Of all the places in the colony you've worked, geoponics is the most like a family. Maybe because they've always been your family, thanks to your mom and dad.
Aww.
Someone broke into the gardens last night and stole some green tomatoes.
Oh my god.
What a waste. Not only were they probably too bitter to eat, but now you don't have the seeds to replant. Your mom is furious.
What the fuck?
This sucks. Your mom calls everyone for an all-hands meeting. She looks grim as she surveys the group.
All right, farmers, listen up. Based on my projections, geoponics should have been producing 70% of the colony's food by the end of our 3rd year,
she says.
The rest was to be provided by stored rations and hydroponic algae greenhouses aboard the Stratospheric.
The agriculturalists all nod. Everyone knows where this is going.
Yeah. Because we lost so much of our hydroponic equipment in the wormhole incident, as well as 90% of our soil and bacteria cultures, we're nowhere near the production we need to be at. We also had hoped to have domesticated at least one native crop, but as we found from the pixie beans last year, we have some more work to do on that front.
She looks every one of you in the eyes.
You're my people, my family. I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you. The colony is going to fail if we don't get a handle on this agricultural production. People will die.
You feel a pit in your stomach that's not just from hunger. You can't imagine someone as strong as your mother just wasting away. Your mother pulls up a hollow screen outlining work plans for this season. You feel your own hollow palm pulse as you receive a copy.
There's so much life here on this planet,
your mother says.
But it seems to fight us at every turn. I've sent soil chemistry analysis to your palms, courtesy of geranium. The soil needs to be conditioned extensively to support earth crops. We need to cultivate more vertumnum crops in partnership with the foragers. We need to salvage what we can of hydroponics and get that up and running by the end of the year.
Your mother would never stoop to being beaten, but you can see the lines of fatigue around her eyes.
It'll take a superhuman amount of work to turn this around, but it is still possible,
she says.
You are the people who will save this colony. I believe in us and the miracles we can perform here. Thank you for being here to do the work.
Okay.
Now, let's get out there.
We got some.
Okay, we got some food.
That's one.
All right, farming. Thanks, Mom, for the pep talk, I suppose. It's not looking too great.
It's not looking fantastic.
No,
I agree with you on that.
It's not. And who the fuck went in and stole some green tomatoes? Who did that? Or what did that? That's suspicious as hell, in my opinion. I mean, I guess it could have just been a colonist.
It could have been somebody hungry, but it also could be somebody from, like, it could be an external creature.
That's
it
what
could
I,
be,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, who or what? Like, I'm just very curious about that. Yay, in friendship with Cal. Okay. Whew.
You're surprised when you wake up this morning and your mom and dad are both still in your quarters. Usually they're gone long before sunrise. You pull back the curtain and they look over at you with big smiles.
Roscoe!
Your mom says, cradling a mug of blep tea in her hands as your dad rubs her feet.
Blep tea?
Blep tea.
Blep. Good morning.
Wait, was that the food that pushed us? Well, no, we're still interesting. Good morning? Why are you still here? Good morning?
Good morning? Oh, someone didn't hear the good news.
Oh my god, hey, Allison, we did it!
Wait, did we do it? Did we save
that
them?
One piece of food was the final piece of food!
Yes! No
well, no,
way.
I think our sponge cake mostly did it.
I feel like it's the sponge cake.
I think it was the sponge cake.
Yeah.
Sponge cake is a renewable, like, I think they just we hadn't pushed it over the edge yet.
Yeah, we just needed like a month to pass for like that timer to kick off or something.
That's
I don't
incredible.
know.
That's absolutely incredible.
What? Someone didn't hear the good news.
Your mom replies cheekily.
We're announcing it later today, but guess what, kiddo? I think we're gonna be okay.
She chuckles at your sleepy, confused look.
The famine.
She explains.
We still need to do the work, but we pulled out of it. We got out of the spiral. We're going to be okay. Between farming and foraging, we've secured enough food to make it through until harvest next year.
Just until next year, and that's great.
That's honestly great.
That's
great.
amazing. Your mom salutes you with her blep tea. She looks more relaxed than you've seen her for a year, at least. Maybe since before you landed on Vertumna.
Wow.
Because she's been kind of like, I think we noted it earlier, she's been kind of quietly starving for a while.
Yeah, she has. Yeah.
Your dad sighs happily. I'm already looking forward to dinner. I haven't really cooked in ages. What should we have, Roscoe?
Corn on the cob, sponge bread curry. Mom should choose. Can we go straight to dessert? I want to say sponge bread curry.
Sponge bread curry!
Yeah.
Your mom calls it bunny chow, a square loaf of sponge cake bread with the center cut out of it, stuffed with veggies and spices. Sweet and hot, and so good.
Honestly, sounds great.
You and your parents cook a private meal in your kitchenette. Your dad does most of the work, but you help. When you sit down for a quiet family dinner, you realize this is the first time you've done this in... you can't even remember how long. You talk about your day in the most mundane way possible. It's so pleasantly normal. You don't even get the chance to clear... you don't even get close to clearing your plate, since your body isn't used to having so much food. But that's okay. You eat slowly and savor it. Every bite is heaven, and made even better by knowing that you had a real impact on the colony's future.
We did it!
We did that.
Wow!
We absolutely did that.
We just got the achievement Hungry No More, and the X was through a question mark, which I guess was for figuring out the colony's food supplies. And
Maybe, we also got, it canceled out our starving status.
Yeah, starving status is gone. Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I can't believe we did that.
I can't either. We did that. We did that.
Yes.
Holy crap.
Honestly, I think the amount of foraging, finding the sponge cake, and doing that last bit of farming.
We also got, I just think it's worth noting, I think we got really lucky with the foraging, by which I mean we were able to push through to get that deep into the foraging area.
Yeah.
Because, like, those were all really hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was extremely hard, that whole section.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's incredible.
Your dad doesn't have time to chat, but he waves hello.
Okay. That's fair. Mom?
Your mom seems unbothered by the torrential rain. She tips her face to the sky and smiles.
The rain means the hardest work is done for the year,
She says.
The greenhouses are a lot easier to manage than the outdoor fields, and we don't have to worry about planting until quiet.
Tell her about what you learned today.
Yeah. Aw.
You've been so busy. The only way you're able to get all your work done is to multitask. Studying while you're eating, brushing your teeth in the shower, listening to hollow novels while you're about to fall asleep. You have to double up everything. You kind of expect your mom to tell you to take it easy, but she just laughs and claps you on the back.
You're my kid, all right,
she says.
Just too much damn work. Not enough hours in the day. I know how you feel. Thanks, Mom.
We're young and doing our best. We need a break.
Yeah, we do need a break.
I
guess we are probably, we've got this month, one more month of wet, and then we're into glow, and it's like, whatever is going to happen in glow. Can we go to, like, engineering or something and do something related to the shimmer, perhaps?
Yeah, we'd probably do life sciences for that.
Yeah, can we do that?
Yeah, of course.
Just before we get into glow. Okay.
Tangent and Chief Engineer Instance have been hard at work in the lab trying to find a cure for the shimmer disease.
There we go.
There you go.
Excellent.
You join them in their research. You're the one that found a sample of the shimmer fungus and analyzed it. You're the one whose father suffers the most from it. You confirm that the shimmer is an airborne fungal disease, and that the thick, choking spores and pollen are the same fungi from the Valley of Vertigo.
Valley of Vertigo, that's what we're trying to remember.
The ones that colonize the host and turn their bodies into more spore-producing fungus.
They sure do.
Finally, you have a long-due breakthrough. Sunlight. And that got us to biology.
Ooh.
You try inoculations, antibiotics, antifungal creams, but what finally works is a high-intensity light treatment mimicking the full force of the sun's during dust, coupled with an injection to increase its potency.
What?
Of course, Tang exclaims. The fungus colonizes animal life during pollen, and some succumb to it, but the intense light of dust scourges the fungus from the survivors. It's all part of the natural cycle. The treatment works on samples. Now to test it on a subject. Test it on your dad, test it on yourself, which needed bravery, and test it on an animal, which needs animals plus 10.
Why would we test it on ourselves? I mean, are we affected by shimmer?
I mean, probably we're just not as negatively affected as our dad.
As our dad is?
Yeah.
I mean, part of me kind of wants to test it on our dad, but also I want to test it on ourselves just to be safe.
Before we subject him to more shimmer?
Yeah. I mean, I guess we could do an animal, but I feel weird about that. I'd rather test it on us.
Okay.
Yeah.
You open a triple-locked research room and pass through an airlock. You don't have your enviro suit on, but that's the point. You need a strong dose of this fungus in your lungs.
Wow, we're really doing that, huh?
Whoa. The small room is filled with the shimmer fungus. And that's +2 friendship with Tang.
Neat.
It's growing on everything. The floor, the walls, and on lumpy shapes that were some kind of biological matter once.
Whoa.
Now it's all just fungus, violet and shiny. You breathe deeply, marveling in the feeling of soupy, dangerous air infiltrating your body.
This makes me nervous now.
Tang watches safely from behind a thick plexiglass. You can't tell if she's jealous or impressed.
Probably yes.
Next, you slide into the light therapy machine to bask in the nice warm light for a while. You even have a nap. Dr. Instance takes your vitals and runs some samples of your fluids through various machines. She's excruciatingly thorough, but after a few days, she concludes that the treatment is a success. You still carry a high fungal load, but its effects have been nullified by the light therapy.
Oh, shit!
Remarkable, Instance says, going over your findings. Now that we have a frontline therapy, we can begin treating the population to prevent the fungus from taking hold. The shimmer cure is the card we got.
We got the shimmer cure.
Yep.
Wow, we cured the shimmer and we cured the famine.
In 2 months.
2 months.
We're incredible.
Yes!
That is genuinely incredible.
Oh my god.
She looks over at Tang. Roscoe's discovery will be of great help for our other research.
They're gonna call Vertumnalia
Roscoe
Roscoe Day.
Yes, it is time for Roscoe Day because holy crap,
we've done so much.
And we did it, frankly, all from the results of 1 month.
Yeah,
getting the cake and the shimmer
experience.
Yes.
Yeah, that is so true. Wow.
Mm-hmm. You expect Tangent might be cross with you, that you got the credit, but she nods, looking pleased. You're just thankful that no one has to be killed. Not your father or anyone else. The colony is safe from the shimmer.
Get to work. Wow.
Man.
I mean, I still want to know what the shimmer is.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to completely write that off as mystery solved. Also, this mystery stranger, don't know what that's about either. Who is that? What's going on, huh? What's the deal with the mystery stranger?
Can I just say,
holy shit.
This is a much better run than my first run. My first run was a fucking disaster. We're doing very well.
Did your dad turn into a fungal topiary? Please don't answer that. Uh-oh, Gina's face. Oh no. Oh no. That's tragic.
It wasn't great.
Oh no. Oh no, you killed our dad.
Yeah, I did.
Holy
I also
shit.
didn't cure the famine, so
You killed everybody. Oh no. Hey, Oh, Tang has something to say.
Oh my god. This has been a great year, I gotta say.
Wow. I am frankly kind of amazed. I didn't think that was going to happen.
I'm kind of amazed
I
too.
thought we were going to one or the other. I didn't think we're going to get both.
I think we had all the pieces, and we'd already done some Shimmer Cure. We'd already found some food. I feel like we just were waiting to tick it over the edge.
Yeah, I mean, not going to lie, I do kind of want to know what happens if you get overtaken by the Shimmer. But I guess we did kind of figure that out.
I can show you a picture.
Oh no!
I don't have to, but I can.
You can show it to me later. Yeah.
Tangent looks up from her hollow palm, blinking as her eyes refocus on the middle distance and then on you. Her previously long hair is gone, buzzed close to her scalp. You almost didn't recognize her when you first saw her. You wonder if it was caused by a lab accident or something. Hey, Roscoe, she says, already cagey. Did you need something? No, I just came by to say hello. And hair! I mean, what's up with her hair?
I mean, I guess we could ask her, did she cut her hair? I don't like how we framed it, but I don't know. Either one. What's up with your hair sounds like, well, why'd you cut it off? Like, I
think that's literally what we're at. It's like, what happened? Why is it gone?
I mean, sure, ask it. Why not?
Tang shrugs. It's too hot here, she says dismissively. If evolution hasn't seen fit to solve the problem, then adaptive behaviors will have to do. Come on, what's the real story? I wish we had 40 empathy.
That's so much empathy.
I like it. I'm into women with short hair.
We can flirt.
You look like the backside of a hop eye.
No, we're not going to say that. Do we want to flirt with Tangent?
I mean, we can take a big step back here. Is there generally a character that they're all kids, obviously, but that we think Roscoe is growing towards?
I mean, I kind of feel like Tangent or Mars would probably be the natural progression. They're kind of the ones that we're pretty close with.
Yeah,
we're also close with Cal.
And Dis.
That's true.
Just because every time we go adventuring. Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, you're right. The only ones
actually,
that
Dis is our best friend. Yeah, that's
oh
what
my
I
God.
thought. Yeah.
Right. Tangent's pretty close.
Yep.
I guess Tangent
we
and
just
Cal
got
are
a
the same.
huge bump with Tangent too, though, from the Shimmer Cure.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. And Cal was our best friend already.
Yes. Cal's already our best friend.
Yeah.
Dis just has the most friendship.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm torn.
We don't have to decide now, but
I kind of wanted to flirt with Mars. Personally, just kind of see what would happen.
Yeah, I think that is super valid.
But we can say, I like it.
I like it.
Yeah.
She shrugs again. Would you like me to add you to the tally of people who have an opinion about my personal appearance? It's quite riveting, if you're into that sort of thing. Tang turns back to her report. It's not about looking good, she says. This is more efficient.
Fair enough.
All right.
I feel you.
Thanks, Tang.
All right. Thanks, Tang. Anything... Actually, can we talk to Mars?
Yeah,
Is there,
let me go talk to Mars.
have anything going on? Do you go to engineering much?
Oh, shoot. Wait a sec.
Oh,
Speaking of, it's third wet. We probably missed everyone's birthdays.
Oh, no.
Nope, it is both Tangent and Dis's birthday today, but I do think we missed Mars's birthday.
Okay, we definitely early wet.
Yeah, we missed Mars's birthday.
But we can go give Tang and Dis some presents, I suppose.
Yes, we can.
We can totally do that.
All right.
Sorry, do you go to engineering much?
Mars asks.
I try to go talk to Tangent because she never wants to just hang out anymore. Not since she got started working on that big project.
Mars snaps her gum.
You know what that's about, right? Or am I just special? Oh wait, you know about that, right? Or am I just special?
Not really. I think
right.
we've heard Instance and Tangent talk about a project, but
Yes.
we don't know any more than that.
We don't know what that is.
Dis, I want to give you a present.
Do we have a gift for Dis?
I think Dis likes
Egg?
medicinal root. I think they both like medicinal roots.
Oh, okay. The cake is for Mars, right?
Yeah, but
okay.
we missed that. Here.
Damn. All right, I guess we'll give him a medicinal root. For my birthday?
He mumbles.
Oh, thank you. This looks like it's from a very rare plant. Did you find it while you were exploring?
Yeah, Dis liked it.
Yeah, nice. Oh, he has something to say.
Friendship.
Yay!
You catch Dis on a ridge overlooking the wilderness, bobbing his head along to something playing through his ear speak. He doesn't notice you as you walk up. He jumps when you tap him on the shoulder and scrambles to turn it off his hollow palm.
Don't sneak up on me like that.
He grumbles, then flops backwards onto the grass to look up at you.
Man, I was just getting to the good part of that song.
What are you listening to? Dis looks away.
Just some old music from Earth. You probably wouldn't like it.
Try me. You sit down beside Dis and extend your hand to link hollow palms. Dis stares at you for a few seconds before pressing his palm to yours, and music floods your brain through the hear speak. Dis takes his hand back and weaves his fingers together, timid.
Oh, it's like a full-on song.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's cute.
It's actually a pretty good song. I've listened to it on the soundtrack.
Oh, this sounds so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I listen to a lot of Earth music.
He says.
Do you like it?
He asks. I love this band. You listen to this?
I love this band.
Dis cracks a small smile, relieved.
Oh no, this is really cute. Oh no, this is really cute.
I love this scene.
Good.
He says.
It's my favorite song. Oh, it's my favorite right now. I always listen to the same album on repeat. It's comfort music. I like her voice.
He stares into his lap.
Sometimes I feel like the lyrics are about me.
He admits.
They're just so deep. Like my soul really gets this kind of music. But don't tell anyone, okay? It makes me feel better thinking that someone knows my pain. Even if it's just a dead Earth woman.
Sounds deep, man. She probably just wrote it for the money. It sounds deep, man.
Sounds deep, man.
Dis nods and closes his eyes.
Yeah.
He replies.
I have a lot of time to think. Not like everyone else here.
Oh, we get a little moment. I didn't expect this.
Yeah.
Oh no!
You lie back in the grass and listen to Dis's music for a while. Introduce him to some new music. Hold his hand. Just enjoy the time.
Fuck, man, the song got me.
It's a good song.
We
It's
gotta
a good.
hold- we gotta
It's a
hold his
good
hand.
song. It's a good scene.
Damn
We're
it.
gonna hold his hand.
We're gonna hold his hand.
Let's hold his hand.
Yeah, totally.
You reach out tentatively and link just your pinky fingers with Dis, feeling him tense up beside you. He darts you a nervous glance, then looks back at the sky. When he sees you looking back at him, his cheeks go completely red. He doesn't hold your hand, but he doesn't move his away either.
That was really cute.
That was a cute scene.
That was so cute.
And we get to keep the music too.
The music
It's a good song.
It's a great song.
I'm gonna give her.
Oh,
Tang, I have a birthday present for you too.
that's so cute. Oh,
It seems you remembered my birthday, Tang says, taking the roots and turning them over in her hands. Her lips curl in distaste at the dirt that still clings to them. How thoughtful of you. I have much to do today, but I'll set these roots aside to analyze later.
I'm gonna go listen to this
It's
song later.
It's good.
Kinda
It's
fucking
really good.
bops. Yeah.
She turns to walk away, then remembers herself. Thank you, she adds, almost as an afterthought. She likes them too.
Oh, that's so sweet. Very nice. Wow.
I'm so glad we got that
Good
scene.
moments.
That's one of my favorite scenes.
That scene was so cute. Oh man, I really like all these characters. It's gonna be really hard to pick someone that we want to like go out with.
Right?
Oh man, because I like Tangent. I really like Mars. I honestly really like Dis, and I like Cal too. Even though oddly, I'm kind of leaning towards like I don't want. This sounds so mean, but like friend zoning Cal.
We can friend zone Cal. It's okay.
Cal, I don't know. I feel like.
I think we're in Cal's friend zone
Yes!
until we push otherwise.
I
yeah.
think you're 100% right. I feel like maybe Cal sees us more like a sibling than anything else because Cal really liked Tammy.
Yeah.
Um,
They were like, I mean, obviously they were kids.
Yeah,
That
but-
was their bond.
yes.
And also I think Cal kind of sees Cal has parents too, but sees our parents kind of like his family. So I think there is a general. Okay.
There's
Glow is coming up.
Not
so
to
we're
say
gonna...
that like romantic things can't come out of that, but I feel like currently, I don't know.
It's just not where we're leaning at the moment.
Yeah.
So Glow is coming up. We're going to want to rest before Glow because we're still injured. But
Definitely.
we have one more month if we want to go do something. We can't explore because we're injured.
Okay, so we have this month to do something, and then when Glow happens, we
can
rest,
rest.
and then we'll get the Glow event.
Exactly.
Essentially.
Do you want empathy? We could go for empathy. We could go...
We gotta go babysit, huh?
Yeah, we do.
All right, fine. Let's go babysit. Tutor the children.
Indeed. And it's only +1 empathy. Empathy's impossible.
I guess we need to get our reasoning up, too.
You're headed off on lunch break when you see Mars and Tang sitting together in the engineering break room. Tang is eating a sandwich while also scrolling her holopalm with it. And Mars is half collapsed on the table, barely holding her head up as she pouts at Tang.
Oh, come on.
She whines.
You said we were going to hang out after lunch. Aren't you done eating yet?
Tang takes a slow, deliberate bite of her sandwich and chews while making eye contact with Mars. It goes from funny to awkward to hilarious as Mars's face falls and she puts her head on the table and groans. Proper mastication is important for digestive health, Tang answers primly, a smile curling at the corner of her mouth.
Aww. You can masticate in private.
Mars mutters.
What are you reading, and how is it more important than me, your best and only friend on the planet?
Just something for work, Tang answers. It's really interesting. I don't know. I didn't know Dr. Instance was so well published. Even though she was only 25 when the Strato left Earth, she was practically a prodigy. Like me. She looks at her holo screen again. It's absolutely fascinating. We're so lucky to have such an accomplished researcher here on Vertumna.
Ooh.
Read over Tang's shoulder?
Totally.
You take a look at the table. Take a seat at the table and sneak a look at Tang's screen. You catch a few words. Recombinism, tissue tropism, RNA, protein sheaths, intrinsic immunity. Maybe something to do with viruses? From the pictures, possibly also fungi? Without further examination, it's hard to tell.
Ooh.
Tang notices you, looking, and shuts off her holopalm, shooting you a cool look. Don't look at me, I don't get it. Wait, I want to learn more about macrophages.
Well, our biology's really high.
Yeah, look at our biology, by
Hell
the way.
yeah.
We're better at this than you.
Yeah, it's true.
I know more than you.
We can read over your shoulder and figure out what the hell's going on, too. So, yeah. All right,
we got help tangent and also +2 friendship.
Okay.
Tang looks startled, but pleased. She turns her holopalm back on and tilts it so that you can read along. It's dense, but interesting, and definitely about viruses that affect fungi.
Ooh.
I didn't know you were interested in Instance's older work as well, Roscoe. Tang says, perhaps we could work together to parse the next section. It's particularly challenging.
OMG nerds!
Mars laughs.
Look at you two eggheads. Better you than me.
Tang graces you with a small, thankful smile.
You've been eating for like half an hour, Tang. Come on.
Mars says, pulling her hands down her face.
Please, can we go do something fun before some rampaging Xeno eats us? We're both too pretty to die of boredom.
Tang smiles. You think I'm pretty, Mars?
Oh shit, maybe
She
we
asks.
can't flirt with either of them
Seems
because they're into
genuinely
each
curious.
other.
They do seem to be a bit into each other.
Yeah.
But I mean, we can interject ourselves.
Hello.
Mars sets her hand on top of Tang's.
The prettiest.
She swears, her other hand over her heart.
Even prettier than me. Well, I mean, I win in the looks department, but I think smart women get like extra points.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, they're flirting right in front
They
of us.
are right in front of my salad.
yeah, my salad.
Mm-hmm. Tang says, putting her hand on top of Mars's hand and leaning in to fix Mars's with with an unusually flirtatious expression. Yes, do tell me about my great beauty, she deadpans. It's all I live for. Mars laughs and tosses her hair over her shoulder, and you tune them out in favor of eating your own lunch before you're expected back in engineering.
Well, all right.
Look at them go!
Look at them go!
Admittedly, we did just have like a whole scene with Tang's brother,
We
so
did.
like we can't be too
I'm not looking to like date both of the twins simultaneously behind both of their backs. So
that is not the game we're playing.
No. That was very funny though. Right in front of my salad.
Yes.
Like,
Can't believe it.
oh my god.
That was a cute scene.
That was really cute. It was also very funny that I was like, well, I like Tang and Mars.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, we're both great, right?
Us too.
Blue cards get
Ooh.
+1 in mental challenges. Nice.
Cool. All right, we need to go sleep.
It is sleeping time. Do we want on top of the wall? Do we want pets? Do we want the
That
crash?
Let's go on top of the wall because I feel like resting on top of the wall during glow
Is
while we
cool,
can watch
yeah.
stuff might be kind of cool.
I agree with that.
I don't know, and also Dis might join us.
Relax on the walls.
Let's do it.
The view from the wall during glow is absolutely breathtaking.
Excuse me. Bless you. Thank you.
The wormhole seems to smother the sky like a swirling jewel-toned bowl pressing down on the gloom.
Maybe we have rested up here during glow before.
We have.
Okay.
Everything in the wilderness is lit up and seems to breathe in and out with the planet, like one living creature made of stars. It's beautiful. You could almost forget how dangerous it is.
Took the month off.
Yep.
I'm
okay with keeping both of these.
Frustrating things that we cannot get rid of again. All right. Here we go.
The roar wakes you. It would wake the dead. It shakes the walls, rumbles through the ship's hull, and makes your heart skip a beat. You're paralyzed by a sudden clench of fear in your gut. Through your porthole window, you hear metal screeching and people shouting. Then another roar, guttural and rumbling like the sound of a mountain collapsing. Something enormous is here.
Don't tell me that we've got a kaiju attack now.
I mean, we know they're around.
Yeah, and the monsters are getting bigger and more violent each glow.
Thus far. Want to go check it out?
Yeah, we gotta go check it out.
You don't know what gives you the courage, but you run out to the fields to face the horrible creature face to face.
Oh no, it is a kaiju. Oh, it's terrible.
It has no face.
Oh my fucking god, what is that?
In the place of a face, or even a head, its body just unzips, revealing a mess of writhing pink tentacles and blinking eyes pocked with jagged, asymmetrical teeth. It stands on 4 enormous, powerful legs, each as wide across as tree trunks. Clinging to its back and its thick, slug-like tail are clumps of lichen that glow faintly in the night. The creature is nearly twice the height of a greenhouse. It's standing on top of a flattened one, the wreckage of lattice and plants all around. Flickers of light from plas rifles and stun gloves light it from underneath, and the stench of ozone is thick in the air.
Now the question is, did it intentionally wreck one of the greenhouses?
They've been coordinated.
They've been doing that. They've been trying to attack the greenhouses. Yeah.
You see an enemy and her brother, Calm, darting in around its legs with their twin shocks of red hair.
Huh.
The faceless creature lurches into another greenhouse.
Yeah.
Oblivious to the soldiers trying to herd it away. The monster left a trail of destruction from where it smashed right through the walls. Smaller creatures are pouring in through the gap and they're heading straight towards command.
Yeah.
You watch helplessly as hordes of animals storm command, sneaking through torn away panels and smashing through windows. It's too far away to hear the screams, but Governor Udicott is inside. You have to do something. Help an enemy and Calm.
Oh no,
save
an
Governor
enemy
Udicott.
or Calm are going to die. Oh no, or save Governor Udicott, fight the faceless monster on your own. I don't know about that last one. Oh god, if we could go save Udicott, or we go deal with the giant monster. But if we leave the monster, we're not going to see what happens with it. But oh no, who do we save? Oh. Well, here's the thing. If Governor Udicott dies, then Mars has her chance.
is a
Mars
child.
is 14 years old. That's true. She's not going to be the first one in
I don't
line.
think they're gonna be like, poor Governor Udicott. Her replacement is a 14-year-old girl. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not trying to lead. That is a possibility.
Oh no. Oh, but they're going right to command. I mean, there's more than just Governor Udicott in command right now.
Mm-hmm.
But also this giant monster is trying to destroy the greenhouses and is going to step on Anemone and Calm. That's going to happen. Go to Governor Udicott, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh God, I can't. No. All right.
Sorry. I it's like
no,
you
I
told
said
me
it.
to.
I told you to do
sorry.
it. I told you to do it, and I immediately regretted it.
I saw that happen. I can't go back. I'm sorry. If I could, I'd go back and make it
all right.
whatever choice you want.
It's okay.
The
Nope.
smaller creatures are making a beeline for command, slipping into the heart of the colony while the defense squad is distracted. The line of slinking, mini-legged beasts pass by much easier targets, moving with eerie, almost tactical purpose.
See, that's what I'm feeling. Like maybe the big one is a big distraction, so that
So
the
they can
little
take
ones
out
can
our-
get in and take out our leadership.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of what. That's why my instinct went to Udicott.
It's like if they're deliberately doing that, that means they know that's important.
yeah, this is very coordinated.
Whatever's happening, you have to stop them. The scene in command is chaos. The blast doors that would have protected the bridge from depressurization in space are held open by a mound of corpses, both human and animal. And inside you hear Governor Udicott screaming for someone to help her.
Holy
All right, let's see if we can make this work. 58. Okay.
Value is wild multitasking. Oh my God.
Stress doesn't matter, so
58.
we can actually use our 8. So
Actually,
I'm gonna,
yeah, this is a 3 round.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
you can totally
we're
do
fine.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're
Okay.
totally fine. We're probably gonna hit 36 in this round potentially. Maybe not, but we'll get high. I think.
2, 3, 4. I think that's a straight. Yeah, I'm
Yes.
right. Okay.
I think we want to prioritize straights still.
Yeah.
Oh.
And now we just need 13, so that's easy.
Yeah. Throw one in there for good
Okay.
measure. Why not?
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Governor Udicott,
Are you alive?
you beat back enough beasts to help Udicott escape the bridge. As you shelter under a meeting room table, you hear horrible noises from the rest of the ship.
Oh my God.
Metal screeching, that terrible abomination roaring, and the sounds of the creatures outside tearing their way through the hallways and trashing everything. Suddenly, the ship lurches and drops a few feet, buckling under the weight of something massive. Out the porthole window, you see a fleshy pink tentacle slap against the side of the ship before the faceless abomination outside crashes to the ground, taking the entire outer wall of the ship with it. Udicott sobs quietly into her hands in the sudden silence. You wait a long time until congruence gives you the all clear.
I guess they took down the faceless monster?
Yeah, and that's why it crushed into the ship as
Yeah. Wow.
The council calls an all-colony meeting to face the aftermath of the attack. In the oppressive gloom of glow, you gather near engineering with the other survivors. It's one of the few buildings still standing.
Oh my God.
The corpse of the faceless still sits in the caved-in wreckage of the stratospheric, spilling its flaccid pink tentacles
Ugh.
from its horrible zipper-toothed maw.
Blah.
It's already beginning to stink.
Ugh.
At least the governor survived.
Yeah, I guess.
Governor Udicott takes the stage and thanks you, personally, for rescuing her during the attack. Because of your bravery, the colony still has its leader. She also acknowledges the bravery of the defense squad, citing their heroism in finally taking down the faceless. If only it hadn't gotten away from them and stampeded right into the stratospheric. At least they stopped it before it got to engineering, as it would have activated the reactor and left a crater the size of an asteroid impact.
Oh my God.
Geoponics is gone. The greenhouse is destroyed and fields trampled. After a year of suffering, starving, and only barely scraping by, you're not only back to where you started, it's even worse. The entire front half of the stratospheric has been destroyed. The living quarters, the canteen, the garrison, the lounge, even the creche.
Oh my god.
It's all gone. It's only by some stroke of luck that people hiding in the creche weren't all killed. Governor Udicott solemnly reads the names of those who have lost their lives. Too many. You all stand for a moment in silence. You feel the weight of loss like a blow to your chest. An enemy and her family cry out when her brother Com's name is called. And their quiet sobbing continues through the silence.
I knew he was gonna die. I
Yep.
knew it. Fuck, man. Like, that was gonna happen. It was either like the governor dies or Calm or
an enemy.
I guess either of them maybe could have died. I don't really know. Fuck, man.
With the living quarters destroyed, everyone moves into the engineering wing for shelter. You're crowded into a classroom with other families. The adults try to make it seem like a sleepover, but you're all still so shaken. An enemy cries about her brother and screams at anyone who tries to comfort her. Eventually, you just ignore her grief, as painful as it is to hear her sobbing at night.
Ugh.
Morning.
Shit.
You feel like you've been awake for days and you'll never fully sleep again. You try, but you keep jerking awake, crying out in fear. Eventually, you fall asleep sitting up, held in your father's arms. Your sleep is fitful, but mercilessly dreamless.
Rest for now. Holy shit. Well, wow. Look at our completely destroyed colony. Oh my god.
Yeah, things
have taken a turn for the actual worst.
Yep.
And we can't interact with Anemone, it looks like, because, yeah, her brother just died. As did a huge chunk of the colony, I assume. I don't know who else is dead. I mean, maybe we'll find out.
Yeah.
But should we start talking to some people?
I think so.
Yeah, let's start with Dis.
Dis examines.
The background changed,
Yep.
too. Wow.
I mean, there's no more ship. It's just wall. Dis examines a bit of rubble, turning it over in his hands.
I wonder if we're ever gonna find, like, alien tech.
He says.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
He's
yeah.
trying to cope, I guess.
Your mom looks overdrawn with lack of sleep.
Be careful out there.
She says wearily.
Don't want anything to happen to you two.
Oh, God.
Cal puts on a brave smile.
We have a lot to be thankful for.
He says.
We're still alive. That has to count for something, right?
Yeah, geoponics is pretty sad.
God.
Like the other people in geoponics, your dad has been working day and night to salvage what he can after the attack. It's gonna be okay, he promises. We just need to work hard. I mean, it's a good... this is gonna sound weird, but I feel like it's lucky that our foraging and our sponge cake thing we did, because, like...
Yeah.
That means at least we know there are sources of food out there.
Yes.
That doesn't solve the problem, but...
Right. But it's like, I guess we can kind of get by without
Hopefully.
having to use geoponics. Like, I mean, clearly the creatures that were attacking knew
They
that.
knew.
Like,
Yeah.
they needed to get rid of geoponics. Yeah.
Mars crosses her arms and sulks.
What is the point of having all these kudos if I can't actually use them to, like, buy stuff we need? Like, hello? It's not like I can mail order more supplies through the wormhole.
It's not a terrible point, honestly.
Yeah.
Tangent frowns. I just don't understand, she says. Why now? Why does it keep getting worse?
Yeah. It is actively getting worse. It looks like we can't go out.
Yeah, no,
Like-
we're
I feel like we're getting towards the end of, like, what our colony can be.
it's been a downhill slide, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Let's go inside, I guess.
This is all that's left.
Oh.
If we can mourn and we can rebuild.
Can you read the thing?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Engineering is crammed with families and what belongings they've salvaged from the destroyed living quarters. You could spend time in your crowded temporary lodgings in the classroom, or help the adults fix things.
I guess rebuild.
We've got,
Toughness, organizing. We get kudos and stress.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's try rebuilding. Ooh,
Sorry.
No, you're good.
The first month of quiet passes, each day plodding one after the other. You still have trouble sleeping in the classroom barracks, but there's nowhere else to go. Every day you wake up with the others and try to make the best of it. Grief and anger come in waves, not just for you, but for everyone. Some days are better than others. You're assigned to help rebuild the walls. The first part of the month is spent just dragging away the wreckage, sorting it into salvage or recycling. By the time that's done, crews disassembling parts of the stratospheric have delivered enough salvage that you can begin working on patching the walls. A sense of urgency permeates the crew. After everything, people need to feel safe. Dis is on the working crew with you, something he does begrudgingly.
Walls didn't help us the first time.
He grumbles whenever someone asks his opinion.
We should just tear them all down and live like the animals do. If someone planted a bunch of buildings on my land, I'd be pissed too.
Work hard. Dis is right. This is pointless.
I mean, technically, I do think he's right.
Yeah, I mean, there is some logic to what he's saying.
Because they break down the walls every single year. It gets worse and worse, and it's not going to help us. And, I mean, clearly, I feel like Dis has figured out that something's going on with the local xenobiology where they don't want us to be here. But I don't want to say it's pointless. Like, I don't think I agree with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we need. I feel like, I don't know, even just to show or give something that we're trying to make sure that we can move forward and be safe. Let's just work on fixing.
By the end of the month, you've made noticeable progress. There are other priorities and not a lot of construction material, but when last year's mushwood harvest is done drying out, you'll be able to do more. Even if Dis is right that it didn't help the first time, it's better than nothing.
Yeah. I appreciate them recognizing that at least we're like, yeah, Dis has a point, but we gotta still do something. Yeah. Ooh, all cards become blue.
There we
Love
go.
it.
Love to see it.
Excellent. That's a great card. We got
Okay.
a little extra toughness.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
Not quite at the tech mark yet, though.
Oh.
The sun finally dawns on your birthday. You wake early and climb to the top of engineering to watch the first sun's watery rays break the horizon as the wormhole recedes across the sky. Dawn should represent hope after a long period of darkness, but this light only reveals the full extent of the damage to the colony. You've been having trouble sleeping, like most people. It's hard to find rest crammed into the classroom with all the other kids and their families, and every time you close your eyes, you shake your head to clear the memories. You pull your blanket more tightly around your shoulders. Not your blanket, that one's gone. And stare out at the sun as the sun rises on the horizon, meager and sickly.
Hey, kiddo.
You hear. Then your mom comes and sits down beside you.
Thought I'd find you here.
You both sit in silence for a while, watching the sunrise pick out all the broken glass littering the fields, glimmering like a sea of stars. After a few minutes, your mom nudges you with her elbow.
So,
She says.
your first apocalypse, huh?
She huffs, smiling self-deprecatingly.
First one's always the hardest.
She sighs.
When the first colony was attacked back on Earth, I thought that was it. Everything my parents told me about, the power of community, all that, I thought they were full of shit too.
She turns and gives you a serious look.
It's okay to be sad right now. And mad, too. I'm mad as hell. I want to get out there and rip every goddamn mushroom out of the ground. And that's keeping me going for now. But that's not going to be forever, Roscoe.
She continues.
Eventually, that sadness and rage is going to cool, and you're going to have to figure out how to feel after that.
She points at your chest.
Hope lives here,
She says.
It's the human condition. We just don't know when to give up.
Your mom squints out into the sunrise.
I had to figure out how to have hope too. I needed it to get on a busted up spaceship with your dad and launch myself through a wormhole.
Hope is why we had you.
She smiles.
Things work out in unusual ways, Roscoe. It just takes time.
You watch the sunrise together for a few more minutes. After a bit, your mom pulls out a little box tied with a piece of gardening twine.
From your father and I,
She says.
Happy birthday, kiddo.
You know what's in it before you open it.
Huh.
Your old medallion, the one your dad made, with the sun on it that represents Earth, was broken during the attack. In all the chaos, you didn't even notice, but your parents did, and made you a new one.
Oh.
It's just like you remembered. A similar design, with a wormhole this time to represent Vertumna.
Whoa. Oh.
You thank her and squint out at the swirling wormhole, still barely visible in the brightening sky. It's so massive and awe-inspiring this time of year, but it always seems to herald disaster. You're happy to watch it fade away into the daylight. Your mom lets out a dark chuckle and slaps you on the back.
What a birthday. Here's to another one, right?
You both head back downstairs to the wreckage of the canteen, where they've put up a temporary roofing with whatever tarps and scraps could be found. The colony nanoprinters, the few that still run, have been working day and night to replace the necessities of life, but larger construction projects are going to take some time. Aunt Anne has coaxed the kitchen nanoprinters into making soy gruel and pressed bars, life-sustaining, but depressing. You and the other colonists eat your breakfast in stony silence as you mentally prepare for the day. Governor Udicott looks more frail than you've ever seen her, but her eyes remain determined. Last week they held a mass funeral for everyone who died. There's talk of turning the Stratospheric's destroyed front half into a memorial shrine after everything's useful has been salvaged. There's still so much to do.
Woof.
Woof.
Yay. Alright, well, yay, we're 15 now.
Check that out. We're 15.
Feels great.
Everything's good.
Look at them go. Wow, this was depressing.
Especially because we were having such a high.
Yeah.
We solved the famine.
We
cured Shimmer.
and it just got ripped out from under
It
us.
really did, yeah.
Whoa.
But at least this isn't on top of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
It isn't, but it also feels like
it undoes that too.
it undoes it, and it feels so timed to our
perceived successes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Like, also, we haven't had like a premonition flashback thing in a while. Like, we were getting them a lot when we were younger when we first got here, but it hasn't happened like in a bit.
That's true. I mean, we just had one a little bit. We
Did
knew
we?
what that package was going to be
that's
before
true.
we
knew
opened
about
it.
the.
We didn't have a full-on flash. We just knew what it was.
Yeah, that's what reminded me. Honestly, it was like, oh yeah, we haven't had that happen in a while. So I don't know. I'm just very curious about that too. Man, I just feel sad and tired. I feel the weight of everything that just happened. Wow.
It's devastating.
Yeah, this is sad. I guess next time we'll keep rebuilding, keep figuring out how we're going to support our poor little colony here that is kind of, it feels like it's a little bit on its last legs.
It does feel a bit like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know where we can go from here, but it's feeling kind of hopeless. I'm not going to lie. But I don't know. I'm very curious as to what Dis is thinking with, like, I don't know, with some other alien intelligent life out here. I feel like we need to go find somebody and talk to somebody. I feel like we need to, 1, discover that there's intelligent alien life, which we kind of already did, and 2, we need to be like, hey, can you
stop?
Can you stop? Can you let us live here, please? Because I just, there's something going on. I mean, clearly, because that attack was like, all right, this is the big one. We gotta get rid of geoponics, and we gotta get rid of command.
Yep. And they almost got both.
Yeah. And they put a big dent in our colony. So
no kidding.
It is still interesting that can only happen during glow. Like,
I really want to know why. There's so many questions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. We're going to have to ask them and see if we can find answers to them next time.
I agree. See you next time, folks.
Bye.